What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So just when I was about done with all of my videos, I see a few articles in regards to more women coming out accusing Jonathan Majors of um, abuse. This isn't looking too good for him. Um, so we're going to go ahead and check out this article from Complex. There was some sources that went to Variety to tell them some stuff. But we're going to go ahead and check out this article and then we will discuss. But this is not looking good for Jonathan Majors at all. I talked about the initial allegation and then it was just so much like, I'll get to it. Let's go into this article. So it says Jonathan Majors' domestic violence case continues to unfold as more alleged abuse victims have come forward following his March 25th arrest. Sources told Variety that multiple alleged victims of Majors are cooperating with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office in a case against the Creed 3 actor. Majors is set to appear in court on May 8th. His lawyer, Priya Chaudhry, said in a new statement shared with Complex, Jonathan Majors, and this is quote unquote, Jonathan Majors is innocent and has not abused anyone. We have provided irrefutable evidence to the district attorney that the charges are false. We are confident that he will be fully exonerated. This news comes after the star was dropped from his talent manager. That was another thing that came out. He was dropped from his management team, which I didn't cover that because I'm just like, you know what? I just feel like people are dropping him without a verdict. Like, we don't even know what he did or didn't do. There's no evidence. There is evidence, but we still don't know whether he did it or not. Anyway, and let's see. This news comes after the star was dropped from his talent manager and a variety of upcoming projects. The 33-year-old has been released from Entertainment 360, public relations firm, the lead company, and excluded from the Met Gala. That I did see. I think, who is it? I don't know which brand it was that dropped him, but that was the reason why he wasn't going to be attending the Met Gala. He was also let go from a Protagonist Pictures production where he was on course to become the lead executive producer via his Tall Street Productions. Majors is also no longer involved in the Walter Mosley's The Man in My Basement film, nor MLB's advertising campaign for the Texas Rangers. On March 25th, Majors was arrested in Manhattan for the strangulation, harassment, and assault charges on a 30-year-old woman who was later identified as his girlfriend. An NYPD spokesperson made a statement based on the victim's injuries, saying she sustained minor injuries to her head and neck and was removed to an area hospital in stable condition. According to reports, the two had a domestic dispute. When the woman grabbed his phone after seeing him text another woman, Majors allegedly grabbed the victim's hand, slapped her, and put his hands around her neck. After spending the night apart, Majors' girlfriend reported the incident the next morning. Attorney Priya Chaudhry swiftly claimed there was evidence proving her client's innocence. The Marvel actor and woman's text message exchange was released where the victim claimed she was at fault. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone, she wrote. She then stressed that she told authorities this was not an attack. She added, please let me know when you're okay, when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. It's the same thing we've seen before. They said they had to arrest you as protocol. I guess it varies state by state, depending on what the situation is. They have to arrest you. Is just what has to happen, I guess. When they saw the injuries on me, they knew we had a fight. I was so angry. We know that story. Then it ends by saying Marvel Studios has yet to comment on Major's case as Forbes revealed that there are 0 conversations in the Marvel camp to drop Majors from the MCU. He is set to lead the following phases for the MCU with Loki Season 2, 2023, and Avengers the Kang Dynasty in 2025. This is not looking good for him. And this is like, it's so, you can't really, I know that there's a lot of people who are talking about this, who are putting him next to oh my god, the Flash, what is his name? Why am I drawing a blank right now? Y'all know who I'm talking about. But anyway, they are, talking about how many things he's done, and it's like what's his, he's done a lot of stuff, like, sorry, let me get this in here because this is just gonna bother me. Ezra Miller, oh my gosh. Anyway, there's people who are talking about comparing him to Ezra Miller. It's just like, oh well, Ezra Miller still was able to work with WB and DC, and he was still able to be in the Flash, and talking about how Ezra Miller did all these crazy things, and it was a lot worse than what Jonathan Majors did. But one of the things here that we have to remember is that, yeah, Ezra Miller was able to still do the Flash, and Marvel hasn't dropped Jonathan Majors. But I mean, I get where they're coming from, but this is one of those things where the only evidence that we really did see was those text messages that were released. And even in that text message where this alleged girlfriend was talking about how it was her fault and how she was so mad that it happened and it wasn't an attack, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it as, okay, well, you know what? It may not have been an attack, but nowhere in that text message does it say that he didn't do it either. I would love to see footage of the dash cam from inside the cab. I would love to see a little more physical, like I would like to see them interacting to actually see exactly what happened. Like, that's the type of proof that people want to see. For people to just start tearing him down and removing him from stuff without even being charged with anything, to me is a bit unfair. I can see them maybe putting him on hold with projects. I feel like if there was stuff signed and he was already in the works with these people, the fair thing to do would have been to put it on hold until they find out. But I think it's a bit unfair, because then what happens when he, if he's found not guilty, what happens to all of the money that he lost, all of these business deals that he lost, all of the management company that he just parted ways with, and all these things that this particular situation has cost him so much already. I don't think it's fair. Now, if he did do it, then it's one of those things that's just like, all right, does he need, does he need anger management? Does he need help? Because it's like, not to compare, but Ezra Miller has gone through so much, and he was mental health issues, and he was seeing therapists and all this other stuff. So are they going to treat him the same way, or are they just going to kind of look at him as, you're an evil monster for doing this and you're going to pay the ultimate price type of thing? I feel like everybody, is just kind of jumping the gun. I get it. Like, when it comes to certain companies, you have to maintain a certain image and you have to maintain a clean image. But, cutting somebody off without even getting the hardcore truth, or even having, the man hasn't even stepped foot in court yet, to prove his innocence, and it's already costing him present and future businesses and, you know, career stuff. And it's just, I mean, to me, it's a little unfair. I think that Marvel not dropping him, I think that they're doing the right thing by not parting ways with him. I don't think they should. I think they should continue on. But at the same time, I do feel that they should have a backup plan just in case. I'm pretty sure that they have talked about that. I'm pretty sure that that has been a conversation already. Like, look, we're not going to, I mean, he's already got, you know, the King Dynasty already like in the works, and Loki, like it said. And it's just like, that you, as a business, you have to have a backup plan. But I think that they're doing that it's the right thing to do for them to not cut him off until they know whether he's innocent or guilty. Right now, to them, they're looking at it as he's innocent until proven guilty. We're not moving until we see the verdict. I think they are probably probably the only people who are really going about it the right way. I wouldn't say the right way because every company is different, but fairly, they're not cutting him off. Has been no talks to cut him off. And I think that's fair on Marvel's part, you know, but the fact that there's more women coming out in regards to this, I mean, I don't know where these women are coming from. There were a few, actually, articles. Let me see. Yeah, so we really don't have any names, how many women or anything like that. All these articles I'm looking at just state the same thing, is that there are more women who are cooperating with the district attorney, stating that they are also abuse victims of Jonathan Majors. But this is just bad, like all the way around. He's been very quiet, as he should be, because I'm pretty sure that he's just sitting there waiting for his time in court. In either way, to prove his innocence or just kind of get through this and get the ball rolling with the process of getting on the other side of this. You know, I'm hoping that he's got a good legal team behind him. Either way this goes, I'm not sure. There's people who feel like I heard that there's people who some of the people who were talking about him being hard to work with are people who used to go to college with him, and it was just like, how long ago did you go to college with these people, and did they see you from that point on? You know what I mean? Like, it's all up in the air right now. There's so much going on, but there's more and more things happening and more deals being broken, and you know, his career is literally crumbling before it even takes off, and that's sad to see. But honestly, I'm not going one way or another. I just want to see what happens, what other evidence they have. If he's innocent, prove him innocent. If he's guilty, you know, do what you got to do. I mean, at this point, it's all up in the air until we find out. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you heard the same thing, if you heard all these other things. What are your feelings towards this? Let me know. Yeah, leave your comments down below. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.